Welcome to GreenBiz Studio. I'm John Davies, Senior Vice President at GreenBiz, and I'm excited to be speaking with Mark Weick, Managing Director, Climate Change and Sustainability Services at Ernst & Young. Welcome, Mark.
Thanks, John. I'm excited to be speaking to you today about circular economy as well.
Yeah, it's a big topic. So I guess at the start, what kind of digital innovations are you tracking or that you see in need of advancing the circular economy?
Yeah, thanks, John, for asking. We gathered recently about a dozen leaders in this area to ask that very question and to prime them with the question, what does the circular economy vision for digital capabilities look like for us in say the year 2030? We didn't want to go too far out, but we wanted to go far enough out that technology could develop. And one of the things that our people cited was that full materials traceability was probably going to be available at that time using technologies such as digital passports and watermarking and blockchain that will significantly accelerate our ability to take advantage of those technologies to enable a circular economy, because with access to data like these, consumers can easily assess the sustainability of products, and the data will inform building circularity into product and value chain design. And so over the next couple of years, we're going to see some trends to build out digital infrastructure to enable better data gathering and prioritizing increasing visibility and radical transparency across the value chain. This will also, as a side benefit, allow our customers to implement enhanced security measures, which will be very helpful up and down the value chain. So it's an improvement on security and branding along with the circular economy, all enabled by digital advances in the next few years.
So you mentioned infrastructure. So what sort of infrastructure do you think is going to be necessary for advancing the circular economy?
Yeah, and John, I think consumer involvement is going to be key to this process. There's going to be infrastructure that's going to be needing to be put in place, such as connected digital innovations and traceability of the sources of carbon and recycled content throughout the value chain. This is going to be better computing facilities that'll be put in place, and that vision for infrastructure in value chains is going to require a lot more partnership around private sector, government, consumer interests all across the value chain. And so over the next couple of years, we're thinking that in infrastructure investments, circularity design principles are going to have to be built into those investments. And companies are going to need to prioritize more and more partnerships and innovations in things like reverse logistics infrastructure, tracing and sorting. I think empty loads of trucks and ships and trains will be a thing of the past as these infrastructure and digital innovations move forward. And hopefully these will unlock and generate even more funding going into advancing a circular economy.
So, climate change is on top of mind for most people. What kind of decarbonization strategies do you see helping to advance circular economy?
As we've been working on the nexus between circular economy and decarbonization over the last couple of years, we're starting to see trends like designing products at the very beginning for both decarbonization and circular economy is going to be more and more commonplace. And again, track and trace kind of methodologies will become mainstream. We're going to see a strong increase, we're thinking, in reusable business models and new materials replacing some of the worst kinds of packaging materials, for example, that we're seeing. And markets will be created to reduce the need for subsidies, all leading towards a synergistic effect between the circular economy advancement that we'll see and companies' decarbonization goals. As companies prioritize circular economy in their product design as well as their value chain design, they will at the same time increasingly accomplish some of their decarbonization goals, their net zero goals. And this will increasingly occur as companies leverage partnerships across their value chains to create more and more advantaged circular economy business models.
Mark, that's a lot of great information. Where can people find out more about this research that you did?
Thanks, John. We're publishing a lot of this research at ey.com, a series of thought leadership publications that will be available continuously on the circular economy. So we'd love to have you contact me or visit ey.com for more information.
Thanks, Mark. I look forward to reading those. I've been talking with Mark Weick, Managing Director, Climate Change and Sustainability Services at Ernst & Young. Thanks, Mark.
Thank you, John.